So in the last section, actually we started to the flows. In the flows, we have seen the basic example. So today we are going to see the some more example. So flows. So earlier example, just we have the display the data only, but we need to capture the data also. That is the main purpose of the screen flows. So just to click onto the new flow. So I would like to capture to the like contact information or case informations, any other objects. So click onto the create. So click on plus symbol. We have to select by the screen flow. So here I want to display it by the name field like first name, last name. So here we have the data type. So name. Just you have to drag and drop to the here. So when we are drag and drop to the here, showing the first name and last name both fields at a time. So this is just a name is that I'm giving to the con full name API name just I'm giving to the here. So here display the field names first name and last name. If you want, we can change by the any label also. Okay, by default values we would like to display anything we can display, otherwise we can leave it. Okay, so by middle name all these are also will be appear by here, so we can ignore the rest of the all things. And here screen flow, this is the one of the screen flow, right? This is the screen flow label is the contact information. So and next is the, this is the screen flow, we are giving the label name, just here we are added the one field. Now I would like to add to the something email field. So here just to drag and drop here. So this is the con email. So here label if you want we can change it, otherwise we can ignore. And next is the phone number. So here we are going to drag and drop to the here. So here con phone. So here click on done. So up to now what we have to see, what we are enter the data. So I'm click on to the save contact flow. Just I'm giving to the here. Click on save. So if you want to check it by the here also, once we click on to the run, screen flows will appear by the here what we are giving the data without go and add it by in the layout level. Temporarily we are testing to the here debugging, that is. So this is right, we are giving the data. So here I am giving the test contact test at the rate test.com. So here something phone number I am giving to the here. Just click on finish. We are not giving any next step, right? That's why here not appear any. Just we can debugging to the here. So come to the back to the our screen flow. So next to flow, next screen is the what I build to the here. What we are enter the data, we need to check it. Okay. So that is the here we can build the another screen. So just to finish method, we don't have the any next screen, right? That is it will exit. So now come to the here another screen. I am taking the here. After this screen, immediately come to by this screen. So here, so contact entered details. This is the okay. This is the my screen flow name. So this screen name. Now here I want to display it by the name field. So here how we are going to display the name field here is, so first field just to display the text. So display text here. So text is the contact full name. Okay, just to display the contact full name, sorry, API name. This is contact full name API name. So here We can give to the D. I'm giving to the here. Why? Because it's a display. So here contact full name. So how in the previous screen, right? Actually, we are taking the variables. We are getting to the variables here. See here, which field I want to display. Contact full name. I am going to display to the here. So contact full name, right? So here I'm going to select by first name and last name both we have, right? So here I'm going to select by the first name. So here contact full name curly bracket and with the space I'm going to take by the contact to last name also. So this is the contact full name of we have to select by the contact last name. So here full name and so directly full name also fine. If you want to specifically, we can select by the full name or last name. I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is the contact full name and last name. And next is the I want to display it by the just I'm going to give the break. So next here, I think so break should not be work. Okay, new line. So here email. So here we can pick by the from the email field con email, right? We have to select by the value label or required fields or something in this what we are entered earlier, right? That is the value. Here I am selecting to the con dot value. And next is the here phone. So here we are going to select the from the phone con phone. So here we have the value. So these are all the fields here. We can change the label name display contact details screen, right? Display contact details, just I'm giving. So click on done. So first screen is the here. We can just save it, I think so. It is screen refreshing. It's a saving. We can just save. So first screen flow is we are entering the details. Second screen is the what we enter the data. Now here we are entering the data. After confirmation purpose, we are going to check it by the here. Okay. So just still saving. Might be we have to reload. Okay, again I'm taking the one more screen flow. So here contact display details. So API name is fine. In this we are going to add it by the display text. So contact display details. This is the this name. Screen name I will change it. This is the screen name, right? Contact yeah, entered details. This is the screen name. Okay, this is the screen name. This is the display name. Now here already earlier we have used it. That's why it's showing another. Just I'm giving the something one API name. So now here first I need to display contact first name. If you want a combination also we can select by the combination. So contact full name. Under the full name we have the first name. And next is the contact last name. So here contact full name, under the full name we need to the last name, and next is the here email. So here contact email value, and phone we have to the phone value. So in the previous screen what we have entered, that is the we are confirmation purpose, we are just checking the output here all values. Okay, so click on done. So click on save. When we are using the ScreenForce, you just to hit on to the run button. Testing purpose only, this is for debugging testing purpose. So here I am giving to the test contact abc@test.com something mobile number. So click on to the next button. Why? Because means earlier we have the finish button, but now it is showing the next button. Why? Because means we have the another screen is there. So click on to the next. See here in the previous screen what we are entered the, that is the confirmation purpose details. So here test contact here and here. These are the phone numbers. If you would like to change any values, click on to the previous. So I am going to change the something phone number or anything, or we can understand into it. So I'm just to click on to the next. See here, it is changed. It is the changing the values. Okay. So then finally we click on to the finish method. It is successfully finished. Okay. Successfully finishing to the next screen. Or if you want to display some kind of the message successfully created the data. So one more screen we can take it. One more screen. If your record is created successfully, so here I'm going to take the one more screen. So screen name is the here contact success message. So just here I'm going to display the message. So display message. So display success message. So here I'm going to take by the contact name. So here we have to the contact full name under this first name, and contact last name. So just this is I'm giving to the bold. So here I'm going to select the here successfully created. So this is the here color. I'm going to change the something green color like this. Standard color, if you want to select white, that is like this. Okay. So this is color not changed. Okay. Once again we can select by the properly. Yeah. Okay. And it is we have displayed by the color this one, and this is the board successfully created. Okay. So now click on done. So click on save. So click on here run. So here test contact abc@test.com. So here something phone number. Once we click on the next, just we can confirmation to the here. Just to click on to the next. If it is successfully created, test to contact, write our name. Test to contact successfully created. Dynamically, I am giving to the here in the screen of the our contact name. See here. This is the dynamically provided to the our name. Okay. So that's why in the final step, it is showing to the contact successfully created. Then click on the finish method again back to the first screen, automatically back to the first screen. So like these screens we are developing into the real time. So this screen mostly we are adding into the in account page or some case pages are like that. So I'm going to activate now this. Come to the any contact, sorry, account record any page. So now we are creating contact, right? Just I'm taking the one account record. We are adding into the account record page. Actually, this screen flow. So here account, come to the any one of the account record we can open first. So I'm just opening to this. So now here we are going to the edit page. So here we are going to add it by the our flow. So search with the flows. So flow, sorry. So just to drag and drop by the our flow in the account page. So click on, sorry, before click on save, we can select by the our flow name, right? So here this is our flow is the contact flow. So click on save, back to the page. It's not adding. Why? Once again we can add it. I think it's not added properly. Sorry. Regularly I click on the edit page objects or edit page, right? Yeah. Flow, drag and drop. So here I'm going to select by our flow name. So contact flow. Now save, activate. I think earlier we are not activated, that's why it's not displayed. So I'm going to give to the default org. So save, again click on save, back to the page. See here, like this screen will be appear here. So for example, any customer or any real time guys, just they are creating the contact, immediately they want to create the quickly new contact. Now go and click on the here new contact, just they are entering to the here information quickly within the same screen. If you click on new contact and go to the here, they are entering the details now. We can avoid some clicks and they are quickly creating the purpose we are giving to the here to the contact screen flow. So just here I'm giving the test contact. So test at the rate test.com. So here, so click on next. So here we just confirm the what we are enter the details. Once we click on to the next, it is showing the message successfully created the contact. Then click on to the finish. Again back to the main page. So this is the main purpose we are creating the screen for quickly creating the contacts or any cases, anything within the same page. We are not going to the some other page. Within the same page, we are using to creating the contacts or any records or anything. So we need to discuss that is next step how we are going to create the record. Still we are not created the record. Just we are giving the inputs only. Okay. So like this, we are going to displaying the data. Up to is clear. Any doubts, anything on this in this flow? So yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, tell me. Yes. No, no, no. Doesn't possible. We can create our own screen flows. We are customizing, right? That's why. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, screen flow. Standard screens. This is the standard detail page. Actually, in this page we are adding to the here. Yeah. This is the standard one by default. Yeah, our screen flow. What is our screen flow? We can add it. Correct. Mm. This one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next screen. Yeah. It is directly getting the data. Here we are not. That is, I think so it's not showing directly. It's get to the under the full name text field, right? So from the text field, directly it's getting the data. That is the different data types. Like yeah, yeah. That is the email and the phone is the different, right? Yeah. That is especially fetch the values. Yeah. Okay. So now up to now we have the capture the information, that is fine. But next step is the how we are going to create a record, right? I want to create a record. So before success message, I want to create the record, then I want to display the success message. So in between of these two screens, I'm going to add it by the here. Still now we are not created the record. First we need to commit it to the database, right? So that's why here click on to the here. So create a record, right? So under the here different sections we have the data. In this data we are selecting to the create a records or create a record. So now here I am going to click on to the create a record. So here this screen name is the create new contact. Okay, so now here we have to at present one record only. So here we are going to select by the which object. So object name is the contact. Wait, it is not showing, just a second. Use separate values to resource. So here we can select by this. We are giving the here na details. So that details we need to capture. So contact object. Here select the separate resource. Why? Because means we are giving the one by one value like first name, last name, email and phone. So that's why here we can select by the separate resource. Then only we can select to the here our object name. Then we can map it to the field here. This is side is the contact object fields. In the contact object, all fields will appear by the here. So first I want to map it by the first name of in the contact object. Here our field name is the contact, right? Contact full name. In this we are going to map it by the contact first name and add field last name. So here in this contact full name too we can get it by the last name, and here next is the phone. So here we are fetching to the phone value, and next is the email. So here contact email value. So these are all the values I am mapping. What we are enter the in the first screen, right? In the first screen we define the first name, last name, phone and email. So those fields we are confirming to the next screen. Is it correct details or not? Once it is confirmed, we are creating the new contact. Once contact is successfully created, we are going to display the success message. We can discuss later how we are going to capture the errors also. It might be chances will not create, right? So we can discuss later the topic. So at present positive way we are going to creating the new contact. Then we have to display the success message. It might be it is fail. We can display the another screen that is in fail screen. I will show you that is also. Now here I am going to click on to save this. So these are all the details we are mapping. Then finally we click on to the save as. So here save. Once save, we just to run this, we can check it purpose before going to the here testing purpose. Okay, so here, so test contact test at the rate test.com. So click on next. So here details, click on next. So successfully created. That's why it is we are getting the success message. Otherwise it throws an error. Okay, so finish method. Now come to the here our screen. Just I am refreshing to the this one. So now I am going to create the here. So we have the Abhiram. Just I am giving to the Abhiram. Not the save the data. Temporarily it is here. It will not be save the data into the database. Sorry, that is preview only, testing purpose. Okay, correct, correct, correct. So actually here ID also will be generated. We need to check. I think earlier I'm not activated. That's why it doesn't showing. Rollback option will also will come temporarily. Testing purpose only. This is preview. How we are going to preview after adding to that. So click on next. See here we are not giving this some valid sorry required field. That's why it is showing an error message. Okay. So that's why it is okay. We can see here. Now I'm just activated this. I'm refresh the page again. I forgot to activate the that flow. So here we are going to. So here I'm going to give the name. So here test.com something phone number I'm giving to the like this. Click on next. So these are all the details once we confirm. So click on to the next. So here processing the record successfully created the record. So then come to the contact record. We can check it is it created or not. Come to the contacts. So here contacts. So now we can check it is created or not the new contact record. So here we are going to check it by the all the contacts. Be wrong, right? We are giving to the here. So my contacts only. So here we are going to create the contact. We can check it. So it's not created the contact. So actually it's created, but we are not showing. We can check it. Created the contact. See here what we are giving the details, right? So here, see here we are creating. This is the phone number. This is the email address, and the first name and last name. Okay, like this created by the new contact directly without clicks on the new button here. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt? Anything on this? This one? Yeah. Okay. So first we are yeah. First we need to here click on plus symbol. We are going to create the record, right? So just to search with the create a record, or if you come to the directly also here under the data, we have the create a record. So once we click on to the create a record, so now here we can give it by our label name like a contact, create new contact or something. Our wish we can give it some label name. After this here we have the separate the resource values. Why? Because means we are giving the here right details. Our details we need to capture. So use the separate resources and iterate the values. So here we are just selecting by the our object name. Which object you are going to save the data. Here that object either standard or custom objects all will be appear here. I am selecting the one custom object, sorry, standard object, that is the contact. After this contact here displaying by default one field, which fields data you want to map it. So I want to map it by the like phone. You can select by the phone. This side is the contact object fields. This side is which value you need to map it by this one. So here already we are taking some variables now. This is contact phone in this value. Like this one by one field. How many fields you want? Just to click on add. Like this, how many fields we need to add it? That like so many fields we can add it by the here. Okay. Yeah. So so if you want to delete this flow means click on here, right click on this. So we can just to delete this one. Just we need to delete this one only. Okay. This is create a new contact. So next step is the here important thing is the interview question also. They are asking. Yeah. Back to the yeah. 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 This is the contact object, right? This is the different one, right? This is the different object, right? Contact. We are added in the account page. Yeah. In this account too, we are creating the contact record. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, it's clear. Now, next scenario is the important interview question. So, how we are going to get the current page record? So, for example, this contact is created, but actually we are created the contact from this account, right? I need to associate it to this contact only. Now this is an independent now, right? There is no account name here populated. So when we are creating the contact from this account, I want to associate it to this account. At present, we have the two contacts. One I'm creating another contact, right? So here I want to the third contact. So this means we build the relationship between the parent and child. Parent and child. So that is optional if you are going to select by the account that is. But here mostly when we are creating the record from here, we are associating to this respect to parent record only. So interview question they are asking to us how we are going to get the current page record ID. That is the important interview question they are asking to us. So first why because means ID always lookup field is the here this is the lookup field now this is the hold by the id only background actually this is the account so I want to select by the something Abhiram, right? So this is the contact so I want to select by the edge communication. This is the parent record. This is the parent, right? Background actually it is stored by the this account record id only. This id I want to fetch it by the dynamically. Why? Because means tomorrow I'm going to open with another account. I'm creating one more contact, but that account, that contact is associated to the that particular account only. So that purpose, how we are going to fetch the current page record ID. Once this one is clear, I will show you the another example with full flow again. Okay. So now come to the here. Here you click on the here. We need to get it by the variables. So click on to the here. Create new resource. This is background only, no need for the in UI, we need to capture any. So just here, we need to select the new resource. So here we can select the variable to the something, any. So variable, just here you can variable. So here you can give it by the record ID, record ID. This is current page recorded, default we are taking this one. So this is the text. It is automatically captured by the our current page record ID. Okay. So here default value is the or we can select by the by default is also fine. Directly we can select, sorry. So here new variable. So here we are giving to the record ID. So here I am going to just to selecting the test available for the input. So here in this default, we are going to select the, actually dynamically it will come, record dot id. One second, actually directly it is hold by the record id. Yeah, we can see. So click on done. I will show you the output, then we can discuss again. So I'm just selecting take by the record id by default. This is. Now come to the in this next to screen here. We are displaying the all the details, right? So here I'm going to display the current record page id also. Current account record id. So now here already we are created the one field, right? Record id variable. This is record id. So here displaying this one. Okay. So now click on done. So we just to run this. Might be here not displayed. Why? Because means we are not selecting the right. We can discuss that page. So we don't have the current page record id right here while we are running. So directly we can test it at that place only. So now I'm going to activate. So refresh the page. So loading it is. Just to click on next. Getting an empty. Actually here we need to actually this id is populated to the here. We can come to the here variable input and output purpose. Okay, save as. Little bit confused is there this flow so many variables, so like this it is all we are created now, all will be appear here. So little bit careful to build the flows, actually where we are using the field, where we are not using the field, that is the important. Screens, actually screens. So now we click on to the next. Still not getting, maybe somewhere we are missing. Actually this is the way to record id organization. This is system fields. So we have taken the record id, right? So I think so, record id. So I'm going to delete this again. I will try. Sorry, we are used in this place, right? That's what it is showing. Actually, in this screen we are using not that one. Okay, once we can check it, edit. Okay, come to the screen. So in this page, right, we are using. I'm removing first here. Save. Now come to the here. I'm deleting the field. Come to the new resource variable. We are giving the record id. So here, okay, sorry. Earlier, I think we selected by the text. Actually, we are capturing the record ID, right? So actually here we are going to select by the record. Once we can select by the record, which object ID we are going to select. We are actually in the current account page, right? So here I am going to select by the account page. Earlier I mistake, I think so. I'm selecting the text only, so that's why it is not appear by the earlier. So now here we are selecting by the record. Then here available for the input. This is same. Just I accidentally selected by the text. Here we need to select by the record. Then it is automatically hold by the that record ID. So click on done and come to this screen. So here, so now we can pick up the values record. So here it is getting by the directly current page record. Then here we are going to capture by the name, sorry, ID, right? We need to map it by the lookup fields always ID. So here record ID created record ID. Yeah, this is the ID account of the ID. Okay. So this is written to the full record information, current page record information. It is written in this. I am just getting to the only ID. So click on done. So click on save. So click on activate. Now back to the here. Just I am refreshing the page. So just I am going to click on the next. Still we are not receiving. Why? Current page record, right? We are fetching. Activated, right? We are, yeah, activated. This is. So click on next. Why still not getting flow? Record ID. Contact. This is file. We are selecting the file. Click on done. So in the basic page only, actually we need to display record.id. This is also be the file. We can try to display name as well. We can see current account name. We can try. So here we are going to select by the current account record dot name. We can just to try this one. So click on done. Click on save as. Click on save. Click on activate. So I'm going to refresh the page. So just to click on next. Still we are not receiving. Where is the problem? I'm just checking. This place or this place. By default, actually, when we are giving this, by default, it's get the current page record. We can see the output also. Save, activate. Name only is up here. What is the problem? Once again. So done. So I'm going to remove this field. Maybe we can delete. Sorry. New resource variable account record. Just I'm going to take by the account record, account object. So click on done. In the main screen only we can try to display. So display text, account info. So name. So here account record name. So save this, activate. So we are refreshing the screen. Not displaying still. Actually this name again I want to display by the here account name na edge communication only we need to display. Just edit the page. We can see changes might be applied or not. Available for yeah. So what we are going to getting the data from the current page, right? This is for the we can enter the data means available for the input and out. Input means in future maybe in other screens we can give the data. That is also fine. Available for the output. That is also fine. Means next screen we are using now. In that screens we can use to the this field again. Both are fine. And so now this is the record page. This is our flow, contact flow. Okay. Sorry, actually I forgot to this. Pass all field values from the current page to flow. Yeah, I missed out this. So here we need to select this. Then only it is pass the values. Pass all field values from the record to this flow variable. Yeah. Now it will get save. Now back to the page. Still also not getting. Record account. So save. Sorry, not for the activate. So I mistakenly clicked the debug. So click on the activate. Now come to the here, refresh the page. Ugh. Actually, now we got the name. Might be it takes some time. See here, same name now. First of it takes some time. I think so. This is also will appear. So what we here our account name na same name will be appear to the here. If you click on to the next, I think we removed here na. So okay. So we are going to get the current page information. That's it main motto. How we are going to get the current page record ID means go to the resource. You can ignore all these steps first. So go to the resource, select the variable. Here we can give it by any API name means our understanding purpose we can give it any name. Then click on the here we must be select by the record. Then it is hold by the current page record information total information. So now here we are going to select by the which object data. We are not know right which page we are going to add it, but we are going to add it by the account page. Right? That's why I'm selecting the account. Available for the input and output means we are going to give input purpose means like this we are going to input now like this is input just to displaying the output purpose. Both purpose we are using this resource. At present we are using the only for the output. So if you not select with this one also we can display the output also, that's fine. If you want to display the input also we can. When we are giving the input means when the record is loaded automatically mapping the data. So here while we are editing the page time we are giving a pass the all the values, then only the input is we are given, then only map to the fields to that field. Inputs only, right? For example, first name last name we are giving the values same like here also. When we are selecting to the pass the all the values, if it is output field means it go to the read only mode, right? So doesn't map the values from the here. So that's why we are giving to the input. So come to the our flow. So here, right, this is also we can give it by the another values, right? Record id, this is the record id purpose. See here, this is the new variable, this is the another variable account track. So once we checking this means we are giving the inputs now, so automatically these values mapping into that variable, mapping into that variable. Now I am giving to the this record id variable also, both variables I am giving to the here. So now I am going to click on to the save, click on to the back. refresh it once again. So see here, both places now it is up in edge communication, edge communication. Okay. So how we are going to get the current page record ID or current page data means go to the resource. We are going to select by the variable and we can select by the output available for output and here record type. Okay. So these variables just like the data types we are going to selecting the data types right while object creation time fields like currency, phone, email. Same like these are also be the variables. These variables entire this flow we can use it the anywhere. Entire this flow we can utilize to the anywhere. Okay, it's clear or still confusing? We can say, oh sorry, yeah. This is also just this variable. Right? This is right. This is the second one. Record that. Hmm. This is just variable name only. Use what? Just this is label only. If you want, you can change it. This this is label only. Okay. Yeah. No, no, name only. This is the variable name, right? If you confuse me, just I'm going to rename it this. See here, record ID, right? Instead of this, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. Don't confuse. This is the label name only. Record ID dot that is so account record. This is full name I'm giving or ACC. If you don't confuse both, this is the ACC record. So now come to the this screen. Now you have to observe. This is automatically changed the here. See here. This is the variable name. In this we have the name. This is the account record. Hmm? Hmm. Yeah. What do- So here, this is right. This is the account record, right? Here, once we click on in account object, all fields will appear by the here. Yeah, yeah. See here, this is the account ID, right? So here, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, this is removing syntactic, yeah, previous one, and this one. Yeah, now it's done. It's clear right here. Yeah, now save. Now we have activate. So refresh the page. Okay. Actually, earlier we have given to the recorded. Just I'm going to edit the page. So here we can change it. That is set pass the values to the current variable. Come to the here. flow, this flow. So this is now new variable, right? So I'm going to pass the values here. So click on save, click on back to the page. Sorry, now still saving, I think so. Save, yeah. Now back to the page. So now we can able to see the record ID also in account object. How many fields we have? All those fields we can access it directly. Why still showing fault error this flow now? Why we are activated, right? This it is automatically changed the here also. Account dot id fine acc dot, yeah. Why this error? Sorry. Click on edit page. Flow also be the cool. Curly bracket number. Sorry. Display text means output per person. No, 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 no. Display text means it is hold all the data, like any kind of the data. Just to displaying purpose only. This is not a reason for that. Here only the problem. I think so. So we are passing the values. This is also we are given account track. That is fine. Once we click on activate properly, that is already we have. So click on save changes. Back to the page. Two separate variables actually. It's not an issue. Unhandle the flow now, right? Okay, otherwise we can go to the same account record dot id here, same variable. We can see. Let's try this one, and I'm going to delete this. So save, activate. Not sure variable does not exist when this is be removed. So that's why page. Oh, okay. So one only. So here still it is saving. So save. So back to the page. Otherwise, we can quickly create another flow. We can see just for that output purpose. Still we getting it and the other. Still showing same error. Okay, otherwise we can quickly create the another flow. We can see. Don't waste time to that. So yeah, flow. So click on flows. Click on new flow. Just we can take the variable and just we need to display the like name and ID. So for example, I'm going to take the contact object. In the contact object information, contact name and contact ID. Just I'm taking the one screen flow. So here click on create. So okay, so here I initially I'm going to take the one variable. Click on the new resource. So in this resource I am taking the variable. So here contact rec. Just I am taking the variable name. So here I am going to store by the record information. So that's why I'm selecting the record. So here now I am selecting the contact record. So that's why storing the contact information. So that's why I'm selecting the contact object. Just I'm selecting available for input. So click on done. Now I'm come back to the here. I'm going to add it by the one screen. So here screen flow. So in this screen flow, I'm just to displaying the data. Display the data purpose. I'm just taking the one here. Contact info. Just label name. So here I'm going to display it by the contact name. So here this is the contact record, right? So click onto the contact. So here we have the full name. So click on full name, and at the same time we need to display by the contact record ID. So here again I am selecting the our variable contact, and here ID. So this is the contact ID. I am selecting this. Click on done. What is the variable? So we forgot to the screen name. So contact information. Just I'm leaving the name. So click on done. Click on save. So contact with case record creation. Actually next we can create by the case also. At present I'm just displaying the contact information only. So click on save. Click on activate. Now come to the contact page. So this is the one of the contact page, right? Just I'm going to here. Click on edit page. So now come to the flow screen. Already we have added, that's why I'm not added by the flow screen here. So I'm going to add it by our new flow. So it's taking time to here. So here contact our screen flow. So here I'm going to select by our new screen flow. So this is contact with the case creation, right? Just now we are creating the. Now here we are going to pass the our all values to this flow variable. Okay. So this one I'm going to selecting this. Then click on save. So activation already we have done earlier. So no need for the activation again. So back to the page. Now we have to see now here. See here. Now we are able to display. Might be we have the variable edited, delete something we have done that. That might be not appear. I think so here. So like this, we are going to display the current page information without writing the code. Actually, earlier we need to write a query for this. That is for the server side controllers. Now, without writing the code, we can get by the current page information again. Why? Because this next step, I'm going to create the new case. So, for example, I make a call to the customer care initially based on our contact phone number. Here, display the contact information. Just we asked them to create actually my mobile is something problem or like this we are going to raise the case, right? So they can quickly create it by the case here with the help of this information. No need to go to click on new case and click on the information. Once we click on the new case means might be they are unable to see the here information na? Again they need to click on the cancel button. Once they click on the cancel button, what happened to here? Data will be the loss. So that kind of the situations they have to give by the screens here only. They are talking with to us, checking the our information at the same time. They are creating the new case as well. So that is the next scenario we can discuss. But as of now, in the screen flow, just we have displayed by the current page record ID. See here, this is same. See here, same ID. Just I am searching with this. Okay. Might be this is multiple times here add and remove. It may be some take time. Then we can see here also it will appear actually. Okay. So in the next section we can discuss to how we are going to create the case record with the help of this contact record. We can see. Okay. Just today we are discussing create the record. That scenario again we can discuss one more example. Okay. Clear or still any confusion, any doubt? Clear. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So one more 2 to 3 examples we can look onto this. Okay. Yeah. Then it will good clear information. Yeah. Okay. Then next time we continue the next section tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.